How's everybody doing here? 10:51. All right, so we got 2 hours and about 20 something minutes in the books here. Futures have been heavy, all right, but they're fighting back here now. All right, so like I said, cannot keep them down. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of go through the futures here right now. I'm gonna go, and I'm not gonna go through any other stocks. All right, so look at our big red day here. All right, stuck inside here. Gonna be hard to get this thing to move. With this move to this downside move here this morning. All right, from 670, but we know that Dyson through red days are like nothing here, like butter. All right, so on your 15, here we are trying to regroup. All right, we got the 2122. We did make the lower low here. All right, so now we're coming off with the 22 back up on this guy. We'll see if that can hold. That would be our lows of the day right now. Okay, so we'll see if they can hold from here. Watch the 15s from here out. See if anything starts to change there. We know that our new month is fragile. We know that our week is a little bit stronger, um, and and then we have engulfed. All right, so we've already taken the highs out. So that's interesting to see that. All right, so that's where we are right now. Watching on the 15s here, see if they want to try to get back up. All right, this is a 21 day. When you see this moving average coming up there, that's a 21 day. It's kind of giving us some guidance here to the upside. All right, so SPY better. And I'm not going to keep the two up to four. I'm going to leave you on the hour and the 15. So there you go, hammering back up here, trying to go back up. The next move would be 669, coming back up. That's about $2 and change. All right, that's the SPY. QQQ. We're doing the same thing now, hammering back up after the 2-2 down. All right, and the diamonds have been playing a little havoc in here too. All right, so 2-2 back up right now on the 15s. So again, well, I'm watching the 15s here right now. We'll wait and see if this thing can start to firm up a little bit more. All right, coming back up. Wouldn't be surprised if we broke through and went back all to the highs, guys. But I don't know. It's so strong. All right, so keep that in your mind as you're doing that. Okay, and then the diamonds, here they are running late. 2-2 back up here on the 15. So look at diamonds actually a little better here. All right, so diamonds starting to move back up. So what you're going to have moving, you're going to have your Nike. Look for your Nike to start popping back up again. Watch for your Johnny Johns and watch for your XLVs. I see both of them starting to come up right now. All right, so I'm watching them on 15 minutes, and they're getting a little bit better. I'm not going to chase anything here. I just don't. All right, so I'm a little verplunked right here right now, so I would wait a little bit on that one. All right, so that's your diamonds, and there's your day stuck in the middle here. So no hurry on diamonds, but coming back up. All right, so we'll see if they can continue to make that move up. What is going up is the 10 years are going up. I'm seeing these the 10 years back to 411, was down to 408. All right, so they've come back, and the dollar's been strong today. All right, we got all the way back up to above 98 cents, and now we're starting to back off a little bit there. All right, utilities still holding up pretty good, but there's a real mixed bag in this group, so be careful with this today. There's your day right now. Not much to talk about there. All right. Now, diamonds are getting better, so you're starting to see this little bit of a movement here. We'll see what happens there. Like I was just saying, Nike Look for Nike to turn around and try to see if it can get back going up here, back inside. All right. She was up to 76.97. I think Nike's good. I think it'll get better, but it's going to definitely need help from the futures. Roblox. Roblox is coming in here. Where are we on the Roblox? Try to fight back. There you go. All right. And then go through some of those ones that we talk about here, right? NVIDIA. All right. NVIDIA. Stuck in the middle in the day. All right. So that's indecision. That's not telling us anything. Okay. It could go either way out of this thing. Okay. Just one push too far or one push too other far, and it'll start to go that way. I still think that it's going to lean more towards the upside. 190.45 would be the next move up. Sorry for the background noise. All right. Sorry about the background noise. We got some disorderlies in over here. All right, Soundhound, SOUN, has just been moving really, really nice today, guys. Beautiful day on the Soundhound. All right, we're 2-1 back inside right now, looking for this to advance further here. We're going for the month at 1934. All right, so that's a little bit of a climb. Again, it might not get that today, but this thing's moving really, really nice today. We'll see. Nothing's to befall it as yet. Oracle will get better, and Oracle will fall apart. It's just proof that it does because it's doing it again. So back inside on the day there, we'll see. And then that Salesforce, that old Salesforce, I think around 236, but there's no hurry on this thing at all. Shoot her down on the month. There's just no hurry on this thing at all. I think she broke way below our number, got down to 233. So lower low's a lower low. So we'll see if anything moves there. All right, Apple is coming back up. Apple on the move here. All right, Apple has been holding up nicely. I can't buy Apple up here. I can't do it. I can't do it. All right. So watch your Johnny Johns as it's starting to get better here, because here comes the diamonds. XLV is going to continue to grow to the upside. It's stuck inside on the day right now, but we'll see if it can fight back. All right. Johnny John is better. Johnny John fighting back nice. All right. 2-2 back up, trying to go back up to the highs of the day right now. Honeywell and Triple M, they kind of stalled out on the industrials. The diamonds are starting to wake up, but they're not coming up right now. So they're going through the rotation here. You might be picking up on Starbucks. You might be picking up on some of this other stuff, but they should come around and get these guys back up. And I'm talking about Honeywell and I'm talking about Triple M, because both of them are kind of stalled out right now and stuck with the diamonds moving up. So we'll see. All right, so my Sudsies and my SQs are coming back down here. So our some of our defensive stocks are giving it up. Coca-Cola was like have a really nice inside week, and now all of a sudden they took the whole week away. All right, so back to the with the proverbial highs, I guess. That's the way it's looking right now. Boeing having a real nice day. Took out the 212 up on the day. This thing's cooking real good. But don't be fooled. It's going to be the 312 on the week upper. All right. We only got the rest of this day and tomorrow. I hope this stays inside and we get a nice 312, and that will get everything triggered back up and back up to 244s, which is actually 242. All right, we'll see. All right, Boeing, it's chop, 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 chop. Here it comes. Okay, so we know. What do we know to be true? We know to be true that it keeps triangling out. Okay, now the question is, are we going to hold? I wish we would have something that would come down and give us a lower low. That would make me even feel better to let me know that it's just like what happened with IBM. IBM came down and made that move and kind of triangled everything out. And that was it. After that, it was the 2-1-2 back up. All right, so this is a 2-1-2, kind of trapped some of this stuff garbage down here. All right, so that serves us a purpose with the 2-1 setting it up. All right, so we'll wait on that, but I like for the 3-1-2 setup on the week. All right, so I think that's what we hold on for and wait and see what that's going to bring. All right, so Soundhound. Very, very strong. Pulling back here a little bit. BBAI is kind of stuck in a rut right now. The LA Clippers, that's the LAC. A little heavy. All right. Just I think a lot of guys got caught up there around that $8 number or wherever we got to above 770s in there. I think a lot of guys got stuck in there now, and they're kind of like just sitting back and waiting for the stock to come back. Well, when you're waiting for a stock to come back, pack a backpack. All right, it's going to be a while probably. It'll get there, but you might not get paid today, or tomorrow, or next week. All right. So Nike trying to get a little bit better. Disney crapped out today. Got all the way back down to 110 handle. Right here. I was looking at it. I was going to buy some, but I didn't because I just still don't like it. There's no hurry here, right? I'm 2 down on the month. All right. I'm 3-2 down on the month. I'm stuck in the red in a quarter. All right. So these two right here are a million excuses to not be buying Disney at this time. So you got this big outsider. So anything happens here, this is going to come back inside on this thing come Monday, and we'll see where McDonald's. I think we get a better idea where Disney's going to be. All right, so I couldn't do it. I was looking at it at 110 and change, and I was like, maybe no. I bought some Nike. It immediately went against me. All right, so, but I'm in there. All right, Salesforce, I think it's better. Again, it's another one. Just no hurries. All right, you'd be better off buying it at a higher price. All right, Circle, CRCL, just been stud today. Real nice move here on the 2-2 up on the hour here. Just having a great day on Circle. All right, looking for continuation to the upside. How about a 2-1-2 week coming up on this bad boy too? I hope she can stay inside there. Give me that 2-1-2 back up if Circle wants to try to get going. Circle squares the square. What's they used to say that? All right, and I put that one with the Weave together all the time because they both came out at the IPOs at the same time. So Crew Weave trying to come back up here. 2-2 down with the inside equilibrium. So not much doing here right now. All right, we got to break it back down to 130, 132, somewhere in there. And then that would be a place where we'd be interested. And that high was 142.67. We backed off that. The closest we got back was 140.59. So I think we're stuck in a rut right now. Let's leave that one alone right now. I wouldn't touch that one. All right, Lam Research continues to go upside here. Takes another day up here, LRCX. It has turned red on the day, okay, but 2-2 back up. All right, on Lam Research, just a beast. A beast of a move to the upside. Okay, looking for more continuation to the upside. This thing has been really nice. All right, and ARM kind of fell apart. All right, ARM's got the 2-day up, but it's stalled out. All right, so look for this thing to get right, but right now it's trapped. Okay, you're gonna need help from the Qs. All right, so futures are stuck, really. All right, I showed you where they were in the beginning. At that note, it's 14 minutes. I think that's enough for me to talk. And we'll talk again at 12:30ish, something like that. All right, be good, be good.